Give me a second, people. I'm trying to get my music in the background. There we go. Driving home from work. And so, I want to have a conversation because there's been a little bit of traffic here, so getting off kind of late. Nice ass sun out there. Look at this shit. But I was sitting here having a conversation in a chat because there was a tweet on Twitter talking about, you know, would Lonzo have gone number 2 if it wasn't for LeVar? And it's kind of like, I don't think people realize how good Lonzo was in college that year. Now, in the interest of full disclosure, I didn't hear about Lonzo until around the first game of March Madness. And I remember Stephen A. Smith was talking about the stuff that LeVar had, you know, they were basically talking about the interview LeVar did when he said he was better than Steph Curry and all this other stuff. And I was kind of like, you know what? Because I never heard of LeVar Orzo until that point. I don't watch college. And so I was like, you know what? LeVar remind me of the kind of dudes that I grew up with. You know? And so I was like, okay, better than Steph Curry. All right, go be better than Michael Jordan. I was like, okay, let me go check this kid out. So I looked to see when the next game was. And I went to go to a bar to go watch the game. And I sat there and watched him. And I was like, okay, I like him. I like him. I wasn't thinking too much into the specifics like, oh, he better than Steph Curry and none of that shit. Obviously, that shit ain't true. But I was like, okay, he damn sure plays the game the right way he can hoop. And so after that, I went to go watch the next game. The next game was against Kentucky and De'Aaron Fox. And he didn't look the same. And, you know, that's when I found out, okay, Mom had the stroke. I was like, oh, okay, I got you. And so I've been a fan of Lonzo ever since then. And I'm curious to you guys as to, like, when did you guys start to follow the Ball family? You know, when did you, you know, begin to, I guess, find a love for Lonzo or the Ball family in general? Because that's how it started for me. And there's only one other player that I ever watched in college. And it was one of Lonzo's teammates last year. You can probably guess who it is. But those are the only 2 players I ever went back and actually just like watched. Like I went somewhere to go watch a game for those guys. I don't care for college. In fact, I hate college basketball. I don't like it because to me it's too low level and they don't play high enough level basketball. And I don't want to watch that shit. That's partly why I don't want to watch bad basketball in the league. You know, the middle of the pack teams, okay. The good teams, obviously. But some of the shitty teams, I don't want to watch that shit. But, that's how it started for me. And we still on the Zoe train. Don't plan on hopping off the Zoe train. But, LeVar didn't affect that man's draft status. He was going to be drafted high anyway. But I would argue if his mom had not had a stroke, he would have beat De'Aaron Fox and they would have advanced. And he would have been a unanimous #1 pick. He would have been rated the highest. And not just that, it would have changed the way everything happened, because people got to remember, Boston, I believe, had the #1 pick. Philly traded up for it, and so they went to go get Markelle and Zoe to the Lakers, and then Tatum to the Celtics. Well, I'm here to say this. If Zoe probably had won that game, I think the Celtics end up with Lonzo. Tatum to the Lakers. Markelle probably still goes to Philly. How different would the league look? Matter of fact, I take that back. I gave y'all that shit the wrong way. Philly probably takes, if they don't trade up, they probably take De'Aaron Fox. And Markelle probably goes to Sacramento. So, you know, how different would these guys' careers look right now? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, it's crazy. It's been like it's been 5 years since then, man. I'm going on 5 years. It's a long time. Really a short time, but it's still a long time. But that's all I really got. I just wanted to talk about that because that was kind of on my mind. And it gave me something to do on the ride home. But y'all have a good one. Peace.